So in the first video I showed you how to create the larger image to this, so if you click on that image there, it'll actually pull up a new page and you will see the full image. So this is what we showed. I showed how to edit and crop and create this image in the last video. Now we're going to show how to create this thumbnail here. So I will show you in Photoshop first. So I'm going to pretend as if I save this as my high-res image. I'm going to cancel because I don't want to save over the original. I'm just going to hit cancel. And then I'm going to zoom in. So I hit Z and I can zoom in with the zoom tool. Now I want to crop this image at some level. So I'm just going to hit C for crop and it'll give me the crop tool. Now if I just click and drag, it won't give me a proportion, but if I hit shift it'll give me a square. And so I want to do a square because I'm doing 200 by 200 pixels. So if I hit square, then go to a place that I like the square dimension proportion. Let's say I like it right there. I just want it to be right in the middle. So I'm just going to get the edge of that flower, and then you can see that from there I have the image and I just hit file, save for web and devices, and it's 180. No, so it's too small. It's a little bit too small to do that if I wanted it to be 200. Now I could save this up and just do 200, and it's still probably going to keep its resolution fairly well. So I could do that. When I go up in size from what it was, I want to be careful with that. I don't want to go up too much, but you can kind of see if it's going to get pixelated too much by just looking in this window. But the image is pretty good here as far as high res. I mean, it's got enough pixelation that it's not going to lose a lot of the quality of the image by saving up a little bit. But if I wanted to go back, I could just go back to my history and uncrop that, and then I could hit crop and we make it a little bit bigger so that it's 200 by 200, because we don't have the ability to make it bigger without losing pixelation. With the general rule of thumb is if you have a decent image, you can manage to double its size in pixelation if you want to. So if I wanted to make it 200 by 200 in just that space, I could change the image size right here and just make it 10 by 24, and you can see the width and the height will change a whole lot. Now my resolution isn't very high, so I probably wouldn't want to do that. If it was 300 resolution, I could do that, and I could change the resolution to 150, and it'd probably be fine. So I'm going to hit cancel, and I'm just going to crop it there, and then I'm going to hit file, save as, and it's 206, so I can save it as 200. If I get it and the image is not editable to where I can get it to where I like, you can contact the person that gave you the image and ask them for a higher res image. If you get a higher resolution image, you should be able to format it the way I wanted to before. But as you can see with that one, the image is already kind of small, so but it's not too small. We can still get a decent composition of that for the thumbnail. So the thumbnail, you just create the thumbnail, save over, and then you're done. I'm going to cancel because I don't want to save over the other document. So I'm going to close that out. And now you have your images that are ready. So if I open up this actual page that's on my computer and not on the server, you can see it's calling the file from my local host, so you can tell it's not on the server. It's on HatleyandCompany.com like this one is. This is on the website. This is on my computer. So I can go and find that image that I've already coded into the site. So here's the 200 pixeled image. Click on that and you can see here's the completed photo that came from this file here. So it'll be right these two, right? So that is how you edit a JPEG image and get it ready for a website.